my God. If you didn't think Joe Biden could burn the country down anymore as an American, he imposes a new capital gain tax up to 44%. This would be the highest capital gain tax in 65 years. We have an old senile guy running our country into the ground. We just sent over $75 billion to Ukraine. We sent some more money to Israel and the Palestine war, right? And he continues to push the envelope. We have a few YouTube bloggers that had some input to this. We're going to play that clip and I'll come right back.
So just after Congress approved a $95 billion proposal in order to send $95 billion over to the Ukraine, Biden now wants to increase the capital gain tax to 44.6% on the American people. This is the most insane thing I have heard yet. I think this is more insane than sending $95 billion over to the Ukraine when realistically, let's get real, we're sending about 60. They're pocketing about 30.5 in their own pockets. And I guarantee you, not one single politician, president included, will be paying that 44.6%. But they love to sit here and drain our pockets just fine. Stop voting for clowns like this. I don't know what you're watching that makes you want to vote for people like Biden, but you
On today's episode of Let's Explain the Clown Show that is the United States government, let's talk about why crypto Twitter is absolutely losing its shit over President Joe Biden's proposed tax increases. There's two main parts here. The proposed capital gains tax, putting them the highest they've ever been since 1922, and the real kicker here, the proposed 25% tax on unrealized capital gains. For fuck's sake, okay, let me explain how insane this is. A little disclaimer here before you come for me. Yes, this tax is proposed for high net worth individuals, but let's talk about how it impacts the average investor and the overall economy. Even if you are a tax the rich kind of person, you need to understand how this would negatively affect economic growth and discourage investing in the United States. So if you're a get back at the rich kind of person, let's talk about you. Let's say you invest in the next 1000x shitcoin on Solana and you make $1 million on paper. But you don't sell and it rug pulls and goes to zero. With this proposed tax, you would owe the government $250,000. That you don't have. That's what tax on unrealized capital gains means. You're taxed on an investment that you haven't even sold yet. I get that example's a bit dramatic, but that's how you could end up with a higher tax bill than any gains that you hold. And on the capital gains part, this would put the combined federal and state capital gains tax at over 50% in many states. In what world should the government take more than half of what you make? I've said it before.
That is a fact, man. We, as Americans, we're already starting to feel the crunch of the economy. We're $1 trillion in debts to other countries. We're in a ton of credit card debt. Most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. If they're not living paycheck to paycheck, they're living off of credit. And you decide to impose this tax to supposedly tax the rich, when in actuality, it's going to hurt the middle class and it's going to hurt the lower class. Because like she said, if you want to invest in America, which you're trying to defer other people from investing in America, you're going to get taxed up to 50% of capital gains and 25% onto unrealized gain tax. So that means whatever you make, the government get half. How is that fair? So y'all comment y'all thoughts about this new capital gain tax, and how do you feel about this? Because I've been a Democrat my whole life, but I'm voting Republican in this next election because honestly, it's not been beneficial to be a Democrat. So y'all comment down below your thoughts. This your guy, CEO Samuel. We out.